Well, after that horrible, horrible nuclear holocaust, what a way to end the freaking installment. Let's get the hell out of here. Now, the next thing we're going to do is finally head to this oft spoke of lodge.
It does
Grim.
sort of draw the eye.
Also, it's an old castle. The pipe, alarming green sludge comes from it.
There's the guy from the execution scene.
Yeah, the
Telepath.
telepath. Jeez, yeah, I wasn't getting that. The tapestry looks as ancient as the building itself. The wall looks like it may have come from the Dark Ages, and the whole red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness. I want in.
And that's nothing new. The sheep had red eyes.
Yeah.
Of the harvest moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak. My mind touched yours.
He looks constipated when he does that.
Yeah.
But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment.
Do you hunger for true knowledge? Yes, I'd like to join the lodge, or what kind of knowledge?
Number one, let's join the lodge.
Cut to the chase.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Obstacles to the path. You must first.
Okay, so we need to fill out an application. So give me
That's
an
the
application.
that's the lamest obstacle to like a path to enlightenment I've ever seen before. First, you must acquire the application.
Yeah. All he really said is that you may find it difficult to fill out an application, but like you'll have to overcome trials and tribulations, blah blah blah. But everyone has to do it. That's really what it comes down to. Well, the good news is we can now head back to the general store, and I think we covered this before. There's a copy machine in here, free copies. So what we are going to do is use the checkbook and the note, both of which cover blackmail, on this copier.
It's still unclear to me if this is technology which is correct for the 50s. I should have looked it up in between installments.
Yeah, I actually don't know. So now we have the photocopy of the checkbook, complete with, smudgy copy marks. I really like that.
Nice.
Now the next thing I want to do is take the note and copy that as well. Okay, copier's done animating, and now we have photocopy of the note. I really love that little attention to detail, though, the smudge marks.
Yeah, well, I mean, how hard could it have been to make that? They just went to a crappy copy machine, and they made 2 copies, and they filmed that.
Yeah, I guess so. It just amuses me. Well, general store is done. That was really all we came to do. So now back to the post office. We're going to have a little talk with Boyle, which was where, over here?
Master Boyle. Are you lost? There's only like 4 screens in this town.
I know, I would get lost. Look at that, I already missed my spot.
Oh man, check your map screen. Oh wait, you're already on it.
Oh, there we go. I was right by the general store the whole time. Oh god.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh.
Well, that was our second world.
Wacky so-and-so. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to show the button from the ashes, which clearly came from the post office, to Boyle.
My button. Why, I lost that months ago. Where did you find it?
Funny thing, that I found it in the ashes at the newspaper building.
Why would he be surprised by this? Wouldn't he know?
That I had something to do with setting the fire?
Yeah, 100 people must have visited that site, but none of them had buttons like this, or cut the crap and just straight up accuse him.
McKnight actually said he went to the site and danced on the ashes. So
yeah,
they're not doing a very good job of at least for the police, preventing people from tampering with the evidence.
Yes, subtle. But what should I say? Like, allude to it, but none of them had buttons like this, or just say, cut the crap, we both know you set that fire.
I just like the thing that starts with cut the crap.
Okay.
And what if I did? I guess I'd be pretty grateful to anyone who could help get me off the hook.
He just admits it.
You seem like a capable
So let's say
man.
there was a gas can in the sheriff's office. Bring it to me and I'll give you a lodge application.
Sweet.
So, I just so happened to have gotten a gas can first, but first I'm just going to show the copies to Boyle just to be safe.
Alright.
What does
this mean? I know why the sheriff's blackmailing you.
Mm-hmm.
This is unexpected and awkward.
And awkward. But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine. I pay him, not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvest.
But you just admitted that you're guilty.
Yeah, so did he really do it, or is he trying to... I mean, is he innocent, or is he just trying to claim like he is, act like he is, even though he obviously isn't?
I don't even know. And just to be safe, I'll get the photocopy of the note as well, although I think he says the same
What the-
thing. Yeah, he says the same thing.
Oh yeah, same dialogue tree.
Okay, now we'll just give him the gas can.
Lovely.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks.
Yeah, he honors it.
You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
What do you mean?
Interesting.
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire.
Yeah, and he also says check around the television station while you still can. So apparently he's going to burn the station. So I really need to get into McKnight's safe.
And,
But how?
And that's interesting because apparently the television station is increasing in power, more television aerials, but the
Yeah.
signal still sucks inside the station.
Which is bizarre. Oh, and check this out. Now that we have our Lodge application right here, we actually have to take our pen and use it on the Lodge application to fill it out.
That's
Okay.
the ticket.
That's the ticket. And check out the Lodge application itself. How often do you eat...
3 times a day?
Yeah, something. 3 times a day. First name Steve, middle name, nobody will tell me. Last name, nobody will tell me. Street, question mark. Something harvest. Zip code, I don't know. Do you have any physical disabilities that prevents you from doing something? No. Do you have use a tricycle or something like that? No. Do you enjoy something out of people watering? Is that
People
what-
watching? People
What?
watching?
That's hard to say. Yes. Do you
I promise it's even harder for me, so...
do you climb a rope? Yes. Are you allergic to any of the following?
Can you climb a rope?
Oh, yeah. Can you? Oh, I said, do you? And are you allergic to any of the following? And he circled something. Something order? Maybe? And have you ever had some extremely long thing? No, I don't even know what it is.
Wow, you didn't even try to read that one. I'm disappointed in you.
It's insanely long, and I can't. The window is terribly small, but it says no. I don't even know what it is. In 50 words or less, tell us how you benefit the order. And I can't read that. Sorry.
Aww.
I am. Got it. I'm a hard worker. I think I'd be great. I think it's just generic.
Well, it's not about the application. It's about the journey.
That's right.
And man, that was some journey.
Yeah, this is the 4th installment, and we just filled out the damn application. Now, before we do this, we're also going to show the copies to Boyle in the diner.
All right, then.
I mean, not Boyle. It's the
Dwayne.
Dwayne. I'm reading off the guide. It says freaking Boyle. All right, so Edna's diner, or is it DNA's diner?
I mean, I can see how you make the mistake. They are obviously the same guy.
Yeah.
Probably the principal, too.
Yeah, really. Okay, so now the copies. Photocopy of the note.
Now, where did you get these, Steve?
Ugh. In your desk, you idiot. Where do you think? Or does it matter? I've got them.
Let's go with number 1, because it's exactly what I would say if I didn't actually believe the sheriff would shoot me.
Yeah.
That's a felony, boy. I could lock you up for that.
But you won't, because I've got the original checks, which prove that Boyle burned down the newspaper building, and that you've been blackmailing him to keep it quiet.
There we go.
I've hidden. Anything happens to me, they might turn up. Soon.
He's hidden them in his inventory, which is in hyperspace or something.
Yeah, really.
Tell you what,
I like
I'll
this.
give you one of Sheriff Dwayne's custom deluxe get-out-of-jail-free cards.
Ooh.
That is, if I catch you doing something, I'll look the other way. Once. That's the deal.
How about it? Sounds good. I will take it.
Sure. I
Alright.
believe this means we can kill one person who's not essential to the plot now, right? And not get arrested.
Oh, this is one thing I don't think I did. It says bring him the originals and we'll close the deal. So, I guess I better go...
Yeah, so the checkbook and the note.
Yeah, there they are.
So, you brought...
That's right.
Yeah.
Can you give me a
Okay,
good
give me
reason
a
why I
good
shouldn't
reason
kill you
why.
right now and take them back? Hey, a deal's a deal, or I made 1 set of copies. Maybe I made 2.
Alright, fine.
That's like I better go with that one because he really might just freaking kill me right now.
I would not be surprised, based on this game.
Guess my best play is to pay up. And next time I catch you for something, I owe you one, and no hard feelings.
Huh. So we should have a get out of jail free card. Nice.
Seems important.
I can't look at it, but we've got it.
Makes our inventory a little smaller now too.
Yeah, it does.
Still got tampons and oral lube.
All right, this was nice. So I'll actually just resave over here. Get out of jail free card.
Gee, I wonder what that save file was.
I just seriously love how the sheriff just basically told us you have one free murder. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, well, it's also covering for large scale arson, right? So it's not like
That is true.
it's like the bar of corruption is set really low or anything in this town.
Yeah, not really. Everyone's got something up. And now we're finally going to go to the lodge and complete our basic mission objective, which we heard from the very first person we talked to in the game.
Which was just to get a printed application and turn it in.
Yeah, Christ's sake. Alright, so here's the lodge application.
I see you, man.
That demonstrates resourcefulness, a desirable trait for prospective members.
You need a rest.
Alright.
So that's it. That's just the first day.
All of that was day one of Harvest, the Harvester. The other days are much shorter. This was kind of the get to know everyone day.
Interesting.
Because we have been everywhere except for maybe Johnson's house.
Here we go. Going to bed animation.
Yep. Boy, I sure am tired. Lights out at House Steve. Whatever the hell his last name is. Oh, hello.
Oh god.
Oh, man.
I mean, Stephanie said she was having dreams, right? So
Yeah.
makes sense that Steve will be having them too. That red, that creepy
Yeah,
red
that's
face
the
is the same
save
one
one.
from the save screen, which is pretty gross.
A
Hey, a hamburger.
comes
Nice.
in. Oh, God.
No, was that Mr. Potsdam?
Maybe.
Getting his eyes gouged out? That's disgusting.
Yeah, wait. I hope we don't dream that every night.
I mean, he has it coming,
Yeah, yeah.
as video game characters go. I guess I can think about it in those terms, because he's obviously not a real person.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not really Mr. Potsdam. I just play one on TV. Ooh. All right. Day
Time
two.
check the airplane again. Is it in fact a 148th model of a B-17?
It's a P-51 Mustang and a P-47 Thunderbolt.
All right.
Yeah, so no B-17s for us. Okay, now we're gonna once again get the newspaper for Jimmy James.
Jimmy James. Can we give him the sneakers now, or is that later?
I think we do give them to him now. Yes. Ugh. Our father still sounds like crap.
Yeah, well, it's the same cough every time we knock on the door. Every time you knock on the door, it makes him cough. You're making him worse.
I am the cause of my problems.
Hey, Steve, you've been doing a swell job putting.
It's just the same thing. Okay, so now that we give him the paper, let's give him the sneakers. He wanted some sneakers before and we didn't have any. Now we have bloody sneakers for him.
Like I said, I really do think that Jimmy James shot someone up and they took his sneakers away. That was all that happened.
Really?
Well, I mean, they fit him. How many other kids have we seen in this town?
Because everyone has gone
Oh,
home.
he's giving us keys to the broom closet in Gang Memorial.
Daddy-o,
Game.
I got some stuff that's
Game.
pretty nasty. Take it from me. You made a good swap.
Yay, we get to take some creepy pictures. Speaking of which,
Lovely.
we're gonna do that right now, actually. We're gonna go to the school's broom closet and take creepy pictures, I guess. I'm kind of not sure how I feel about that.
I'm a little skeptical, but I mean, it's still probably better than Loomis whacking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's down in the broom closet. Oh, it's locked. But hey, we've got the key from Jimmy James this time.
Perfect. How convenient that we're here at exactly the right time.
Well, he said at 3:45. We knew when to come.
Well, Steve apparently. I mean, all we did was wake up, talk to Jimmy James, and come here. So did Steve sleep until 3?
Yeah, I was gonna say we woke up at 3:40.
I mean, he's jobless, right? He's 18. He's out of work.
Yeah.
This would be like part B of. Oh, we missed the cutscene.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I only clicked one time.
Probably for the best, though.
Yeah, nothing really happened. It was just them kind of like looking at you like, whoa.
Well, there's like half a second of them dry humping with clothes on.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, well.
not worth looking at.
No.
Nice. I like the.
Oops,
sound
excuse
effect.
me, or you're busted.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Yes, number 1.
Get out, damn you! Get out now!
That's
Um,
it. Is there something else? Do we show them the photo?
No, I think we might have screwed up. Unless I can take another picture.
Okay, sure.
Man, damn it. Damn it.
Well, that didn't work.
Wow, really? That
I
ends the
think I have to
game.
reload this one.
That ends the game. Holy cow!
Yeah, that might have, because I think it might have just gotten us a weapon, but even so. Well, alright, whatever. We got the get out of jail free card, no big deal. Okay, key. Good, there we go. Yeah, it wasn't really anything.
All right then. That was worth all the effort. That was
Yeah,
worth coming back a second
totally
time.
worth it. Now I got the camera. You're busted.
You're busted.
What? Screwing in the school broom closet? What will people think? Are you
Give that man an
blackmailing
Oscar.
us, you little shit?
Whoa.
Calm down, Mr. Harold. Stephen would never do that. He's a smiley bear. But we should give him a token of our appreciation for his silence. Here, Stephen, take this baseball bat. You'll find it quite useful.
Oh, hallelujah.
I'll take it.
That a boy. Take the bat, and we'll take the photo.
The photo.
However will I keep the children in line now?
Yeah, exactly. We've taken away her concussive, you know.
A chainsaw this time.
I'll talk to Mrs. Phelps.
Well, never mind then. All right, we were doing well.
Chainsaw.
But I felt good about that until that line.
Let's go ahead and save the game. Apparently, that's
That's
necessary.
right. Miss Phelps had the wrench. It's probably worse than the bat.
Oh god, it really probably is. Well, now that the blackmail has happened, let's go to the post office again. If I could find that, I'll leave. There we go. Post office.
Goodbye, freaking school.
Yeah. Now get a load of this. Of all things, you see this here? The manhole key? The manhole key is stuck inside the top of the cover. So what do? We're going to use the oral lube on it to loosen it. Listen closely. Ugh. That should loosen it up a bit.
Oh, come on. That's more disgusting than the noise all the corpses make. No, it's not. Not really.
Now let's take the slimy manhole key. It's slimy now. And now we can take the manhole key. Yay! Now we can leave. We should be able to leave. Nightfall descends upon harvest. What a horrible night to have a curse!
Yeah, well, we woke up at 3 o'clock apparently, so
yeah,
pretty close to night. That one dramatic theme tune that plays during these sequences, it's like the one like compelling piece of music on the soundtrack that isn't like alien music.
Yeah. Now I might as well stop at the lodge and see what the hell it is I need to do.
I take it you wish to be.
Yeah. I want to be initiated.
Very well.
Alright, so now I must complete a series of tasks, such as minor pranks, nothing overly difficult, but complete them if you wish to enter.
Minor prank, eh?
There is in Harvest a man named Mr. Johnson. He owns a tucker. It is his pride and joy. I should like you to put a scratch in it.
A scratch.
As I said,
A minor prank. Just don't damage the vehicle, just a scratch.
Is it possible to damage the vehicle? Like do something more than scratch it?
I don't think so.
Ah.
First thing we need to do is go to the cemetery, though.
Right, that makes sense. That's exactly what I would have thought we had to do first.
Well, I think this is more for flavor.
Huh.
So you got Mr. Potsdam digging something.
I wouldn't have imagined he was a man for physical labor.
Yeah, really.
What are you doing here at this hour, Mr. Potsdam?
Why, it looks all defensive.
Yes, my
I'm
God.
burying our cat. She passed away and I'm burying her. Go away and mind your own business.
Does he know that the meat from the slaughterhouse is cat meat? He could just eat the cat if he's so excited about the
Now
meat.
leave me alone.
I don't know. So yeah, he got pretty defensive, right? Now,
Yes, very much so.
now there's the matches that are lying on the ground. Matches it says, prepare for our wedding. Well, they're ours now.
There for our wedding.
This kind.
This kind of stuff can come back to haunt you. Okay, bye, Potsdam. So that's basically why we went there, is to get those matches. So now that we've done that, we're going to go, because we can't enter Johnson's garage, it's closed, so we're actually going to go back to the post office, I believe it was. Yes, and now we can use the manhole key, now that it's at night, to enter
Wait, why couldn't we do it during the day? Who's going to
'Cause
stop us?
well, I guess it wouldn't have helped though, because we wouldn't have known what to do.
Damn it.
All right, fair enough.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh, man.
Well, that
damn
didn't
I
it.
thought it
work.
was. I thought it was.
Okay, we have to go to Johnson's
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, we have to use.
That would make more sense.
Oh, man.
Whoopsie.
I mean, of course, the sewer should be connected throughout the whole town, but
Yeah.
that's
Alright,
right
now-
because typically Mr. Johnson is outside on his driveway during the day, so that actually makes sense.
Yeah,
have
and
to wait
you
for him to
can
leave.
punch him, and if you punch him, he will fight back and kill you. I think with a tire iron, actually, which makes sense considering how he loves his car.
Lovely.
Okay, so now what we gotta do is there's a corroded wall, a
At
tiny.
some point, yeah. At some point, we should actually be able to fight back and beat some of these people. Not that it would actually help us.
Yeah, it'd be cool though. So you can use the shovel on the corroded wall, and then enter it,
Wow, an item we used twice.
and then unbelievable.
Amazing.
Now we're going through these weird-looking sewers.
Yeah, this isn't really a sewer at all. It's a cave.
Secret tunnel.
I was honestly expecting something really terrible, considering how bad sewer levels usually are in horror games, but this was pretty mundane.
That was pretty painless. Okay, so now we're in the garage, and get this. We can get a pitchfork.
Nice, another weapon?
Yep.
Wow, check it out.
And I will check it out. And we can get this dolly, believe it or not. Pitchfork.
Check out the window, it's bricked up.
It sure is. Bricked up and sealed off.
Yeah, it's like we said, every window either faces the lodge or is somehow obscured.
Yeah. Now, when we check the tool bench, there's the sander, heavily used, flashlight, missing batteries, mallet, useful for gophers, a rubber mallet. Ha ha ha.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
A gas can, similar to the postmaster's gas can. Interesting.
Well, we can't get in here until day 2, which means we've already spoken to the postmaster with his gas
Oh.
can, so...
Wait, this is creepy. Remember how Johnson stalked Edna of Edna's Diner? It says
Yeah.
etched on the side of the blowtorch, thinking of you, Edna.
Wow.
License
It's
plates.
because she's hot. Ugh.
How many license plates does Mr. Johnson need for October in 1 year? And here's a poster, a 1948 Sexiest Tomboy. Okay. The case, nothing but lint and sawdust. But most importantly, really hard to see, Phillips screwdriver.
Yeah, of
Only
course,
thing
there
that's
are
open-
so many things here that look like things that would be useful in adventure games, but the only thing you can actually take is the tiniest item.
Yeah. It is kind of ridiculous. And now that we have the screwdriver, I mean, we have 2 screwdrivers, but in any case, we'll use one of them on his car.
Did it.
That pretty much was it, too.
I wonder.
So-
I wonder if he can tell. Like, if you use one screwdriver, he sees Philip's head in indentations and knows that it's you.
Can you imagine?
the other
He
one,
was-
you're fine.
he was scratched with his own screwdriver. Whoa, man. Alright, so... we're out. So now I'm going to go ahead and tell the man in the lodge that we did it.
Seems pretty straightforward. Compared to day 1, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, we're done with day 2 now.
So, now that you've
Now you may proceed to your second task. Steal a bolt of fabric from the fireman and bring it to me. Doesn't sound so...
Some real fetch me a shrubbery stuff.
Yeah, use whatever's necessary. And then the same cutscene, we don't need to see that again.
Beautiful.
So, suddenly, day 3. We are on day 3 of Harvester. So now, we're going to go to John...
So this lodge is obviously just a frat house or something. It's like stage 3 in Steve's master plan of never becoming a responsible adult. It's like day 1, look at porn. Day
Yeah,
2,
he-
wake up at 3 in the afternoon and key someone's car. Day 3, steal from the fire department.
What a dick.
There now. See how easy it is?
Yeah, so Jimmy loves it when we give him his papers. So now we're going to go to Johnson's place and see how he took the bad news.
I'm sure
There
he
it
took it
is.
quite well, right? Everybody in this town is sane and balanced, so I'm
There's
sure he'll
this
treat
guy.
it with, the necessary... I'm sure he can go to the general store and buy a can of wax, right? There's all kinds of stuff on the back shelf.
There's a wrench for sure.
Some rotten son of a bitch scratched my car. I took her, my baby, my poor darling, my sweet cheeks. If I find
I'm surprised he didn't name it Edna.
her dead,
Yeah.
I told that fool sheriff to beef up the patrols, but what does he care? Nobody cares about a limp-dick fat boy. Well, I'll make them care. I'll make them care.
He's gonna write an
Damn.
angry letter.
Karen disappeared. Just goes to show you what can happen without a man's stewardship in the house. It takes both a man and a woman to raise a child properly. It says so in the Bible.
Oh boy.
Yeah, of course, the crazy guy is a Bible thumper.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And now she's lost everything.
This might be a good time to drop in while she's feeling vulnerable.
God, what a freaking creep. Is he gonna bring the blowtorch?
Yeah.
Not to mention, you saw his reaction. He was losing his mind. He's ready to kill because his car.
Yeah, but he turned around awful fast once we actually initiated a second set of dialogue.
Yeah, thank God. Speaking of which, he was saying Karen was kidnapped. Let's talk to Edna about that.
Well, gee, what other suspicious things happened yesterday?
Yeah, really. Hey, about Karen.
I can't stop and chat, Steve. With Karen gone, if I stop, I think I'll lose my mind. I've got to keep busy. I just heard that Mr. Johnson's Tucker was vandalized.
Yeah, I like to think it's a comeuppance for all the times he's bothered her.
Yeah, I love it. I've got to keep busy, but I'll stop and gossip about that freaking car.
Also, never fixed that.
Wait, the diner's open 24 hours? Who opens the diner at night? It's just Edna.
I guess. I never really thought about that.
Yeah, I just saw the sign. That's really creepy. There's not enough people in this town to keep a diner open 24 hours.
Yeah, really, there's 51 people, and that's it. Okay, now we're going to talk to the sheriff about this.
The kidnapping?
Boy,
yes.
The car. Which
I'm
crime is worse in this town?
Billy's dispensing a little discipline at the school.
Oh, she thinks you might be a mite bent about it. So should I say that insane woman cripples children, or am I my own business?
I don't even know anymore. I mean, we have her bat, right? What could you possibly do?
I'll play it straight. My own business.
That's always the wisest course, boy. Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong can get you in a world of trouble. Especially if you're a gynecologist.
Oh man, that dry humor.
There isn't a psychiatrist around who did.
So then I got a report that someone dinged Johnson's Tucker, and I suppose he had it coming. And then Karen disappearing.
Yeah, lovely. The first thing he cares about is the freaking car, not the kidnapped 8-year-old.
Yeah.
And this is no time for civilians to be nosing around playing cops and robbers.
But what about civic responsibility?
I mean, he says that, but we already have a get-out-of-jail-free card for investigating a blackmail case, so it's not like we're not a known quantity for the sheriff.
This is not the kind of
well, what I find shady is he just says, leave this be. So don't even worry about it.
Right.
Did you see that? Sow some wild oats. Kick up your heels. Join the lodge. Again.
You always were a kidder, Steve.
I swear to God. Now we're going to ask Mr. Potsdam about this. Because, we saw him digging a hole. I don't know if it's related, because he said he was burying his cat, although I call BS because the cat wasn't around.
Does he even have a cat? Have we seen a cat?
I don't think so. She was just like, I'm burying my cat. Why isn't it with you? I've left it at home.
This isn't rocket science. You know, a kid got kidnapped, and then we saw a creepy guy in the graveyard burying something. Like, this isn't...
Yes. So let's check him out with this.
Did you say hello to your father for me?
Oh, God, shut up.
It's very important.
Remind him about the meat.
I could use some good news right now.
The order turned down his application, so he'll be having the wedding at the freaking mortician's.
So, what's new, Steve?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Father of the bride.
So Karen's missing.
You think someone took her?
I think. Oh no, see, it was a kidnapping. Haven't you heard? The sheriff got a ransom note. Seems
so a ransom note, huh? Where were you Tuesday night? Or what did the ransom note say? Which one?
Let's ask where were you Tuesday night? Because, I mean, we saw him.
Terrible night. Our upstairs toilet backed up. Pete Swell came over and fixed it. My back's still sore from helping him carry his stuff up the stairs.
Oh, God, that bathroom again.
Someone went and scraped up Johnson's car? Can you imagine? He'd step in a bear trap and chew his own leg off rather than suffer a scratched Tucker.
Serves the rich bastard right, if you ask.
Can we focus? I wanted to hear about us seeing you in the cemetery.
I know, that's all he says. Anyway, let's tell Stephanie about the scratching. Talk to everybody. And Stephanie's actually...
Yes, the one person we actually want to talk to ever.
Yeah.
Steve.
So what have you been doing? I visited the lodge.
Talk to the I've decided to
So I decided to join the lodge.
Why wouldn't you? The crazy half man at the nuclear missile base told you to do it.
Yeah, and she says it could be a trap, but we say we're going to find out.
faux mother keeps me up on the
Yeah,
latest
and she's
gossip.
aware that the
Oh,
car.
that her faux mother.
Like she really
Yeah,
wants
and
to
she keeps
talk
her up
to
on the
me.
latest gossip.
More like she's feeding me information. For instance, she told me that Mr. Johnson's Tucker was vandalized. That's another weird thing. Every car I've seen drive by is a Tucker. There were only 31 produced. What are the odds of that?
I've always wanted a Tucker. Funny that Harvest would be full of them.
That is
Any idea who
interesting.
scratched?
Yeah,
So
I
who-
guess it is. But again, it all points to the same kind of stuff. You know, the whole town designed around Steve, right?
Yeah, one thing. Yep. And who scratched the car? It doesn't matter whether you lie to her or tell the truth. I'll come clean about this because she's the one person we can do that to. I think.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why would you?
So why would you do something like that? It's
I
part of the
see.
lodge
I don't know
initiation.
what's going
So
on.
getting to the
By
lodge is the best way to
committing-
find out.
Well,
Scratching a car is no big deal. Getting out of this mess is.
sorry.
When you put it that way, I was
I understand.
overreacting.
That's right.
And now
I
about
heard the
Karen's
podcast talking
missing.
about it
The
yesterday.
pod parents.
Again, people care more about the freaking car than about the missing girl.
It was a bad night for everyone. Tuesday, our upstairs
Now this is
toilet
interesting.
backed up. As if that wasn't bad enough, Mr. Potsdam was livid, almost irrational. Like the toilet had it in for him personally.
Yeah, with the toilet backing up, he was
Well,
pissed.
I kept hearing him ask somebody named Mr. Swell whether the toilet would be fixed by dark. And when Swell said it'd take most of the night to fix, Daddy totally lost it. Swell said he'd stay all night and fix it, but that didn't seem to help. Potsdam stormed out of the house and didn't come back till next morning.
So was he gonna do something with the toilet instead of the cemetery? Like what the?
Yeah,
what's the-
that's a good question. Was he gonna flush the girl down the toilet?
I don't know. So I think the next thing we need to do is we're probably gonna have to investigate this cemetery.
That seems like the thing to do.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. I cannot wait to call Mr. Potsdam on his BS if we can.
Well, I mean, I'm more concerned about saving the girl, considering she's, like, other than Stephanie, the only obviously innocent person in this town. And I guess maybe Edna, too.
So we're about to see if she's right in here. In the meantime, I save the game.
I mean, trying to keep a certain air of mystery, but it's fairly obvious what happened, given the number of
Yeah, it's not even
actual clues
subtle.
we've gotten so far.
Not even subtle. So we're going to take a look at this shortly.